Hey there people, Karen here. I just want to show you today a couple of quick tips. You see, yes, I'm in the studio today with lots of mud all over me. I won't pretend that I'm a neat potter. I've seen those people that can throw without getting a spot of clay on them. That's not me, and it's just not fun because, you know, playing in the mud, it's what it's all about, right? But anyway, there's a couple of things that I really hate to do in the studio. One of them is pulling handles and the other is trimming. And so I have devised a way to make a foot with a rubber ball, and I'm going to show you in a minute how to do that. And I also am going to show you how I do, you know, kind of a little bit of trimming, but not on the wheel. So, and maybe one other little thing. Okay, so here's how I do my first little trimming cheat. What I did first of all was I used a sharp wooden tool to trim this mug a little bit. It's going to be a mug on the wheel. So I just took away some of the extra clay down here while I was throwing it on the wheel. But when I do that, it still leaves a little bit of a line here. And so here's my other little, trimming cheat that I do. So many credit cards, old credit cards, and this is a casino key from Vegas. And no, I didn't gamble, and no, I didn't. Well, I did gamble a little bit, but no, I didn't win. I play like pennies or nickels or something. I'm not brave enough to risk my money, my real money. So all I do is take this card, and you see how I have it bent, and I just bend it, take that off, and I get the other little excess here. Okay, that's all it is. Just a little credit card there. Now, you know, when I take a sponge to this, I'll smooth it out and you won't know the difference. Now, I'm going to show you one other little hack that I do, and then we'll do the rubber ball. But the first thing is, I've seen somebody selling like a wooden dowel, a wooden thing with rubber on it and whatnot to be able to put your mugs and bowls on so that you can stamp your chop on it. This is my chop. And, you know, because sometimes that's another thing that just drives me nuts in the studio. Sometimes if your bottom is just still a little bit soft and you go to put your chop on there and it sinks in and it doesn't print well, you know, it's just a pain. So the person made this, you know, this device to support the mug and everything and have something solid underneath it while you stamp it with your chop. I think it costs like $45. But so what I did, here's my little hack. I just put some foam rubber on the bottom of my my rolling pin, both sides, so I don't have to remember which side it's on. And so what I'm gonna do, I have to move the camera so you can see me do this. Have to lift it up, way up, wee. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is put my mug on here. Like that. I have the bottom's a little thin. All right, and then I'm just gonna take my chop. Now here's another little tip. With your chop or any kind of stamp that you're using, spray it with some vegetable oil. That will help it, you know, have a good release. So I'm just going to feel around here. It's not quite in the center, I don't think. Okay, and I'm going to give it a good push. There we go. Beauteous, right? And it didn't collapse on me. Okay, so now comes the big reveal. to use our rubber ball to make a foot. Get in camera there. I'm gonna lower this back down so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Rubber ball. This is probably, I don't know, 2-inch rubber ball, 3 inches. It's a Simple Spectra. It's actually a ball that I got to rub my foot on and treat my plantar fasciitis. But since my plantar fasciitis is pretty much over with, at least for now, I don't need the ball. And I decided I had much more important uses for it in the studio. So all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start here in the middle, and I'm just gonna start rolling gently, gently. And you wanna go all the way out to the edges. Turn this around to make sure I have it. Nice and even. And that's pretty much it. And then I'm gonna do is get a sponge. And that really just eliminates the whole need to, you know, put everything on the wheel, make sure it's centered, get out your trimming tools, have all the clay flying all over the studio. Couple of seconds, done. Voila. Ta-da!
Falling, it will guide us to solid ground. It'll make us laugh and things aren't funny. If we can get lost, it will help us be found.
So I hope that little hack was helpful to you. If it was, let me know. If you have any problems or questions, just go ahead and put them down in the comments there. And I hope you'll give me a thumbs up on this, and I will see you again with some more tips, tricks, and stuff. Okay, bye.